Before I moved to Fort Lauderdale, I thought I knew exactly what I was getting into. But looking back, there were a lot of things that I wish someone had told me. So today, I'm going to share 5 of those with you. First is I wish I knew how much money I would actually need to really enjoy Fort Lauderdale. I knew housing costs were higher, but I didn't think enough about how everything else, dining, groceries, gas, would add up so quickly. Coming from Texas where things were a little bit more affordable, the jump in everyday expenses was a bit of a shock. If you're planning to move here, budget a little bit more than you'll think you'll need. Second is the way that neighborhoods are laid out here, it could really be unpredictable. It's not uncommon at all to have a beautiful street right next to one that feels a little bit neglected or run down. I came from a newer, clean, and well-spaced area in Texas, and I assumed I'd find, sort of the same thing here, but in Southeast Florida, that doesn't really exist in the same way, and you often have to drive through less desirable areas to get to the nicer ones. Third is the tropical climate is way more intense than I originally expected. Sure, everyone says it's hot and humid, but you don't truly get it until you're living here through the summer months. When you're just visiting, you brush it off as part of the trip, but when you live here, you realize it's a permanent reality and it can be a bit of a challenge, especially if you like to dress in layers or spend a lot of time outdoors. Fourth is I didn't realize how much I would miss my friends and family. I thought I'd fly back all of the time or they'd come visit me a little bit more often for vacations, but life happens. Schedules fill up, travel costs money, and you end up seeing your people a lot less than you planned. It's something that can really hit you once the excitement of the move wears off. Finally, I realized that people just aren't as outwardly friendly. Don't get me wrong, I've met some amazing people here. I've got some really good people around me, but in the day-to-day interactions, like at the grocery store, a drive-thru, or just walking around, you feel a difference. A simple smile or polite small talk is rare here, and you don't realize how much that matters until you don't have it anymore. That was 5 things I wish I would have known before moving to Fort Lauderdale, but if you want to know why I'm still here despite these things, click this video right here where I tell you more about living in Fort Lauderdale.